Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Lambeau. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their quarterback from the University of Virginia. It's Kurt Benkert.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Aaron Jones.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
53's a mark. 53. Check 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got
to throw is Benkert. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's
a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
He was tackled.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Benkert to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. He takes it down to the 42, 5-yard line.
Dillon, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Benkert on the move, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The quarterback sacked.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. Leading them out is going to be their quarterback. That's the grizzled vet, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
He's one of those guys that's been around the block a few times in the NFL, and at this stage in his career, when he lacks a big playability, he more than makes up for it in veteran leadership, a real knowledge of the game, and being a terrific locker room presence.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick dancing to his left. That complete to Lamar Miller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This is Lamar Miller, and he's going to be stopped short of a first down as he'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Savage, and he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Savage.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we'll wear. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
He's taken down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He's got his target. It's Kyle. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, first down Packers.
1st and 10.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll go down to number 4, getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
4 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
That's the end of
We're
the first
scoreless
quarter.
after 1.
No score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
53, check 53. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
Taken down.
Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
You remember me? 53 tomorrow.
the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. He's spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along. But the kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for them, they did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
22-yard line. A gain of 4.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the book.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos for the pick, and he will take this down at a 10-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Complete.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And the Washington 1st down.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. As Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fitzpatrick looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Taking a shot for Samuel, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
10. At their own 24.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
53, check 53. Wild Bill. Check 31, check 31. 19 tight.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
18 more yards. That's another Packers.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
15-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game. This defense is really throwing around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Got him, man. It's Tanyan complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Washington. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On 2nd down, Fitzpatrick again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
For Terry McLaurin, incomplete. Kevin King, their defensive
So
end.
back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Fitzpatrick. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Fitzpatrick's pass.
And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Score, Packers 6, Washington nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
A gain of 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. And he'll complete this to Gibson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
3rd down.
Fitzpatrick lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
1st and 10.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down at the
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, it's Dillon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Now they'll switch it up here, lift to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progression. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Dillon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On play action, they'll throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
To throw is Bankert. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and you'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Baker to throw. He's got his man on the out route. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's one thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
53's a mark. 53. Check 53. Come. 70 Lion. Tighten up.
Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They run again with Dillon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run now with Dillon. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 34. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
55 mark. 19 target. 19 target. You better be right team. Pioneer.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And all those picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Is good. Makes the score. Packers.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 20.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now Fitzpatrick. That one is slants in the corner. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Open man is Cantrell. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Fitzpatrick again. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. Got an open man. Finds Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sideline.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
On first down, Dillon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout.
2 yards.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. A spin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. You can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Baker. Slant to Adams. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. Dillon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A 30-yard attempt.
Crosby puts it through, and that will push the lead up to 12-7.
Makes the score Packers 12.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins fans right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Fitzpatrick set to lead this offense. Down by 5, 27 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Fitzpatrick to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game.
And makes this Washington.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Robert Tonyan. Incomplete. Landon Collins on the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. He's back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere. The most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory.